Hello everyone, it's a real honor for me to have your attention today. I'm Dr. Tula, veterinarian and LARC test creator. Let's talk about the science behind the LARC test. The LARC test is a test designed to be used in the field to help veterinarians detect subclinical signs in sport horses based on objective data. What happens when you have a poor performance consultation with no clinical signs? We cannot really differentiate if it is an unfit or unhealthy horse. So it's time to look at subclinical stage to find the answer. How the LARC test does that? Well, while other measure exercise, LARC test focuses on recovery. Why? Because recovery has a direct correlation with oxygen consumption during exercise. The more oxygen consumed during exercise, the more oxygen and time consumed to recover. Let's make an example to put this on the ground. For example, the same horse in different exercise. Of course, for us, the 5 miles workout is taking more, it's demanding more oxygen consumption. So the recovery, since it is an aerobic process, remember that it would also take more oxygen to go back to rest values, to restore all the variables of the body to rest values. But what about the second example? Same exercise, different horses. Why for one of them the recovery is slower than for the other? And the reason is it doesn't depend on the workout, it depends on the horse adaptation to that workout. So let's remind ourselves the adaptations that the body needs to make to be more efficient. So includes all of those adjustments that the body makes to guarantee an adequate supply of oxygen to the tissues. So increase cardiac output, heart rate and stroke volume, increase everything, right? Circulatory system, increase blood flow, muscular contraction, local regulation of active tissues. The sympathetic nervous system, spleen contraction, increase hematocrit and hemoglobin levels. The alveolar ventilation is increased, of course, with respiratory increase, tidal volume increase, dead space decrease. There is a normal hypercapnia and hypoxemia during exercise, except for endurance discipline. Enzymatic adaptations in type 2 muscle fibers, with increased number of mitochondria, increased glycogen storage, endocrine system, several adaptations. This is just a short list for us to remind ourselves all the work that the body is making to adapt itself to a specific workout. When the horse has already made all of those adjustments, it's more efficient. He needs less amount of oxygen and energy to make an effort, comparing to a horse that is not adapted. And so recovery is faster. If we go back to the second example, the first horse is more efficient. All of those adjustments has been made, so recovery is shorter. And so because it has a direct relationship with the oxygen consumption during workout, we can estimate the workout impact by knowing recovery. The slow recovery means hard workout. Fast recovery means easy workout because the body is adapted to that workout. Okay, but what is fast and slow? We tested hundreds of workouts for 7 disciplines. Questions like, what is the normal heart rate for a horse after galloping 1 mile or half a mile or cantering or after a barrel race? When should you measure it? 1 minute after workout, 5 minutes, 20 minutes? What if it's not normal? So there were a lot of questions that we, after 10 years of research, have the answer. What is normal for each of these 3 systems, the cardiac, the respiratory, and the lactate, for hundreds of workouts. But during research, we also detect not only slow or fast, but another type of recovery. It was not about a short workout, meaning recovery, meaning an easy workout. It was not a perfect recovery, meaning this is the right intensity to challenge the horse body. It was not about a long recovery, meaning, hey, this was a hard workout. It was a different type of recovery curve. So we start matching these different recovery curves with specific clinical situation, the abnormal recovery curves. We generate a health alert when we detect an abnormal recovery curve. We match this with, we have, for example, a pain indicator that you can follow with a lameness exam to find out the causes of the pain. We have the bleeding risk, and AID and allergies and inflammation alert that you can follow up with scopes and BALs. And of course, we have the fatigue risk or risk of injury for muscles. And I have to make a huge note here. This is not lactate threshold. We are not measuring exercise. We are measuring recovery. And so this health alert about fatigue risk or risk of injury for muscles is about when muscles have a lactate level higher than they're supposed to have after recovery time. So you have more risk of injury and muscle enzymes increase. We have for the subclinical pulmonary allergy and inflammation detection an accuracy of 96%, and for subclinical pulmonary bleeding a 99% in a study with 417 horses in different disciplines and real conditions. So the LARC test can give you the answer, so you can differentiate an unfit horse or an unhealthy horse, because we compare and we detect the slow normal recovery and abnormal recovery. When you have an abnormal recovery, you have a health alert that you can follow up with your diagnosis process or early treatment. To sum up, we measure the heart rate, lactate, and respiratory values after workout. We enter that into the software that you can use the app, and the app will show you immediately results. To give you a couple of success cases that we work with Dr. Whitaker, this is Rico. After 1 year of working closely with Rico, Dr. Whitaker had made diagnosed and early treatments, and they have a tremendous improvement of 1 second faster in a barrel race discipline. Just to give you another example, with an 8% of improvement after 9 months of work with Apollo, Dr. Whitaker has also diagnosed an arrhythmia and anhidrosis based on LARC test results. These are not horses that they don't have any issues. They have a lot of issues, a lot of health alerts, and the vet is working closely for the horse to never stop conditioning and keep improving. So to sum up, when you have a pain alert, you can follow up with the lameness exams. You have a bleeding alert with scopes, the allergy alert with BAL, and a risk of injury or fatigue with muscular enzymes. And of course, check that the next workout, it's not that harder. Our clients are happy, and so this was just a brief, short explanation of the science behind the method. LARC test is the first step for full performance consultation with no symptoms. So I'll be here. I'll be glad you have a lot of questions. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.